What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple of months back in Australia as of yesterday. So heading out to the Hillclimb to see if we can better our times. Yeah, let's go. You. What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a couple of months between driving videos. The last one of them was the Hillclimb out here at SDMA. I wanted to get into the 47s, managed to do that. Only got 3 runs because of another car doing an oil spill. So the plan today is to try and at least match that time, if not do a little bit better. The only 2 things I've done for this event with the car is after looking at some of my data overlays and stuff, I noticed that I was getting off the throttle all the way through the corners, and that didn't kind of make sense to me. And so after doing a bit more research and looking into it, it turns out that the 370 and I think the 350 as well has this sort of throttle hijack thing where if you try and accelerate and have the brake on, which I do left foot brake, it just cuts the throttle to 0 to stop you doing static burnouts and stuff, and then slowly brings the throttle back on. So the way to fix that is, there's a few ways. There's pull an ABS fuse, which I wanted to not do because I want to see if I can keep ABS and see if that helps with lap times. I just wanted that versatility, I guess. Another way is pull the stop lamp fuse, or the third way is actually put a switch in that circuit. So I chose to do the latter, so you can turn it on and off, because when you pull the stop lamp fuse you also don't have any, obviously, brake lights. So yeah, so I've done that, and also it turns out that behind the gear shifter here under the console there's a yaw sensor, so when you get too sideways it starts to cut the throttle as well. And that might have been why I got a bit of a tank slapper a couple of rounds ago and it felt really weird. I just thought it was because of a road car, or I forgot how to drift. But yeah, anyway, that's all done to the car. And yeah, heading out here now to SDMA. I think it's around 7 maybe or something. Just single lap hill climb, and yeah, looking forward to trying to, as I say, better my times. I guess I'd like to take this opportunity as well to welcome another sponsor on board the team, for obviously doing my hill climbs and grip stuff, but also my drifting, and that's these guys here. So Battler watch. Anyone that knows me knows that I love my watches. I've got heaps of different watches, like dress watches and sport watches, etc. But they came on board literally the day I was flying out to Europe, and they brought their range of watches out to me to test while I was in Europe. And I can honestly say that this watch I'm wearing now, which is the Ultra, is the only watch I wore for the entire trip. So normally I'd wear a sport watch when I was doing my sport stuff, and then a casual watch, and if we went out somewhere I'd put on a dress watch. But yeah, this is the first time probably in 20 years where I wore the same watch for everything, all day, every day, for 2 months straight. So it's been awesome. I can't recommend them enough. The prices are amazing, and you get all of the functionality and battery life and everything of the $1,000 watches. So officially welcome on board Battler. I'm stoked to have you on board, and anyone that grabs one, I'm sure you won't be disappointed. With that, let's head out to this hill climb and see how we go. You.
all set up here at the Hillclimb. Just about to head up and grab my number and do driver's briefing and head out for some laps.
All right, about to head out for lap 1. From all accounts, the track's pretty cold and pretty slippery, and I think the first car around might have also put some oil down, but not making any excuses. Go out and see how we go. Yeah, see how this throttle cut bypass works. I've just turned it on. I've noticed that the ABS turns off as well, so not too sure how that's going to feel having no ABS but also having the ABS unit in the line, but we'll find out after this lap and see how it goes.
All right, wish us luck.
You. Okay, that's lap 1 in the books. Definitely didn't go to plan. My worry about the ABS definitely was warranted. Massive lockups going up the hill, locked up and just almost ran off the track, and also across the top of the hill, locked up as well. So I'll do this lap, I'll do the next lap, sorry, with the throttle cut all back to the way it was. So I guess I'll just have to deal with it cutting the throttle when I'm doing left foot braking, or try not to do left foot braking. All right, yeah, anyway, well, I think it was 49.53 by the way. All right, you. All right guys, lined up for lap 2. I've turned the that throttle circuit back on again, so obviously I'll have a throttle cut if I left foot brake, but yeah, the alternative is having the front wheels lock up everywhere. Obviously, you know, people drive with no ABS all the time, but when you got the ABS unit in the line, you have no pedal feel, so it was pretty much feel like nothing, then all of a sudden just front end lock. So going forward, I might actually take all of the ABS out and just put some standard lines back in it, and maybe like a precaution valve. But yeah, a bit of sun's come out now as well, so it might warm the track up a bit. But anyway, let's see how we go. Yo.
$48.85. All right, that's lap 2 in the books. 48.85. Definitely was super tentative, not knowing what the brakes were going to do, whether, you know, I was just going to lock up and trail off the course. So definitely drove, I wouldn't say conservative, but definitely not 100%. So yeah, I still want to get that 47 and hopefully a low 47. So I'll check tire pressures now and go out again and see how we go. All right, all right, lined up for lap 3, the last lap before lunch. Yeah, just check the pressures, set them warm. So looking back at the lap, I definitely was fairly tentative into those couple of corners that I had the big lockups on lap 1. So hopefully if I can clean that up, I can get a better lap time and we can, yeah, crack those 47s again. Fingers crossed. That's lap 3 in the books. 48.77 maybe, might be an 87, I can't remember. Yeah, just going off the start line down into turn 1 and went to full opposite lock. Definitely wasn't expecting it. So the lap was pretty much done from there, but to still do a 48 obviously proves that, you know, the time is there in the track. I've just got to put it all together. All right, time for lunch and spend some time with my little fella. You. All right, lined up here for lap 4 for the day. Got my little man here. Yeah, so made a massive mistake on lap 3. So it's been messy so far. So first lap, obviously big lockups. Second lap, not sure what to expect, so left a bit in the bag. Third lap, overdrove and pretty much, yeah, threw the lap away on the first corner. So lap 4, I'm going to try and just go conservatively fast if there is such a thing. So to try and get a more of a baseline. Okay. You. That's lap 4 done. Just did a 47.55 or something, I think it was. So finally into the 47s. I think I got my best launch, like maybe even ever. It just felt really good, but I still made a decent mistake, as you've seen on the lap. Yeah, just had a bit of an oversteer moment. So there's definitely more in it if I can put it all together. So yep, pumped to be in the 47s at least, so anything from now is a bonus. But yeah, I'm definitely going to push hard for this next one. All right, lined up for the final lap for the day. Know the areas that need to improve, so it's just a bit too much oversteer coming off the corners. And yeah, if I can go 0.2 quicker, that'll be a new PB. All right, let's get it. Alright, that's the final run for the day. 47.72 I think. Yeah, didn't quite get off the line as well as I wanted. I hurried the second corner a little bit too much as well, which really cost me a bit. And then yeah, of all things, coming towards the finish line, I see a plover on the road. Wasn't too sure what to do about it. I knew I didn't want to hit it. But yeah, like that was, you know, just near the finish line, so that definitely didn't cost me any time. But yeah, quite odd to see a plover there and have to dodge the plover. So, but either way, in the 47s, best of like a mid 47, so can't really complain about that. And got some more events coming up soon, so, and I got some ideas on what I want to do to the car to make it better. Anyway, all right, all right guys, that's the round 6 or 7, whatever it is, done and dusted. Definitely had some sketchy moments at the beginning, as you could see. It took till lap 4 to start to put it together. And yeah, pushed probably a little bit too hard on lap 5, story of my life. Still did a 47.77 I think it was. So yeah, all in all, a fun day. Glad to be out here back in Australia. And yeah, got some plans for what to do to the car for the next round, and got some events coming up, so stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching along, I really appreciate it. Remember, treat people how you like to be treated, and be good.